Simplify each of the following number operations, giving your answer in decimal equivalent. So that is very important. You have to read the whole question because you have to perform the operation which is in a different base system, and from that base system you convert to decimal number system. So this is base 8 operations. And before we can look at this, I will take you back to addition of normal numbers, how we had normal numbers which are now the decimal numbers. For example, when you are given, for example, 5 7 plus 6 1, or let's say plus 6 6, we have 7. We had as 7 plus 6, we normally get 13, and in this 13 we write the 3 and we carry 1. We don't carry the 10, so we carry 1, meaning we have 1 times 10 plus 3, where this 3 now becomes our sum, which we write here, and this 1 becomes the carry when any number is added is more than 10. When any numbers added is more than 10, we carry 1. Always we carry 1, and we write the other difference as the sum. So we don't carry the 10. And the same you will see how it applies on the other bases. So we have 3 here, we carry 1, and we get 12. So let's now come to our question. Roman 1 is asking us to add 22 34 base 8. We add 15 6 7 base 8. I have solved several of these questions in other papers, so you can watch several of them so that you may get to understand. But let's go with what we have here. So when given like this, you have to arrange it in the long form, whereby we have 2 2 3 4, we add 1 5 6 7. So now in this normal addition, the numbers are in decimal or base 10. That is why when any addition is greater than 10, we have to carry. So in this base 8, we normally know that this if this is base 8, it means that any addition that is greater than 8, we have to carry. So let's see how. For example, the first column here requires us to add 4 and 7. 4 and 7, we normally get 11, and because we are using base 8, now we shall split this as we have done here. This will be 1 times 8, and the difference is 3. Because we are considering base 8. So in this case now, this will be the carry, and for your information, we always carry a 1. Then this will be our sum. The sum means the value that we write here. So in this case now, we write 3 and we carry 1 to the next column. The next column has 1 plus 3 plus 6, and this is 10. 10 is 1 times 8, we add 2. So 2 is our sum, and we carry 1. Next is 1 plus 2 plus 5, and that is 8. Now when we get 8, we have 8 plus that is 8 times that is 1 times 8 plus 0. So it means this is the carry, this is the sum. Let me tell you why. Because, for example, when you had 5 5 and 5 5, I'm taking a situation where we are getting a 10. So this is normal addition that we know. 5 plus 5, we normally get 0. We write 0 and we carry a 1, which is now the 1 times 10 plus 0. So the same way we do for the normal numbers, we also do here. So when we get a 8, we write a 0 and we carry a 1. So in this case now, we have a 0 carry 1. And finally we have 4. 4 is within 0 to 8. So this is our number after addition, 4023, and this is base 8. But we have to convert it back to decimal, because that is what the question requires us to do. So now this is octo to decimal conversion. So we have 423. So at this point we have a power of 0, power of 1, 2, 3. So we shall have 4 times 8. At the point where 4 is, 8 is power 3. We add 0 times 8 power 2. We add 2 times 8 power 1. Then we add 3 times 8 power 0. Then here we shall have 24 8. We add 0. We add 16. And we add 3. Because 8 power 0 is 1. So when you add this, you will get 26 7. And this is base 10, which is now the decimal. So that is the first Roman. Let's go to Roman 2, which is 2116 minus 7171. Is it 71 or 17? It is 1717. So here we arrange it in this form. Now in the normal number subtraction, for example, when we have 5 2 minus for example 4 4 5, when we take 2 minus 5, we normally say that it is not possible, so we borrow here. And when we borrow from 5, we normally borrow 1 to remain with 4. When we bring it at where 2 is, it becomes a 12, meaning we have borrowed a whole 10 in this case, whereby now here we shall get 7. So the same concept we will apply here. So when we will be borrowing for base 8, we shall be borrowing all 8. So let's do it. For the first column, we have 6 minus 7. This is impossible. So from where 1 is, we borrow and at this column now it remains 0. But now when we take it to where 6 is, we take it as if we have borrowed a 8, as I have shown for the normal and subtraction. So where 6 is, we take 6 plus 8 and we get 14. And now we take 14, so here we bring 8, where we take 8 plus the 6, we get 14, and 14 we subtract 7, we get 7. We remained with 0 here. 0 minus 1, not possible, so we borrow from the other one to remain with 0. And here we bring 8. 8 minus 1, 7. Then we have 0 minus 7, not possible, we borrow here, we remain with 1. Here we bring 8. 8 minus 7, we get 1. And the other one is 0, so we ignore that 0. So the answer in base 8 becomes 177 base 8. Now this one we convert to decimal. So we have power of 0, 1, 2. So we have 1 times 8 power 2 plus 7 times 8 power 1 plus 7 times 8 power 0. So this will give us 6, 4 plus 5, 6 plus 7. And this is 127 base 10. 127 base 10. So that is, or those are the solutions for octo arithmetic. So can you do a research on the multiplication and try to solve some examples?